everybody. Hello. Happy 2024. I hope you have started the new year in an amazing way. I hope you are happy and you are healthy and everything is okay with you. I have been working as an English teacher for 8 years, right? And this January, just like every other January, I get a lot of new, enthusiastic and passionate students who made a resolution to study English again. And they usually come to me with the same story, which is, I've been studying English since primary school or secondary school, or I've been studying for many years and I'm still not fluent. Why am I not fluent? How is it possible that I've been studying for so long and I'm still not fluent? And on that note, I asked them, how often do you practice speaking? How often do you study? How often do you speak? And they usually say, I've got lessons like once a week or twice a week, and that's about it. And I'm like, well, here is your answer, darling. So just to put it into a perspective, right? Imagine that you are living in a cave. Yeah. It's a big, dark, wet cave that is completely silent and completely dark, and you are living there. You don't talk, you don't think, you don't do anything. You're just sitting there and you are, I don't know, sleeping or meditating or whatever. And then once a week you come outside of the cave. You come to the light, you come to the paradise full of colors and animals and sounds and people, and you speak with those people for 60 minutes. And then you go back to your dark cave and you spend the rest of your week there. And this is exactly how your English brain feels, right? It's in this cave for majority of your life, is just sitting there doing nothing in the darkness, in the silence, and you just have to take it outside as much as you can, preferably every single day. How many hours do we have in a week actually? We've got 24 hours a day. You are sleeping for 8 hours, that's 16 hours a day. Multiplied by 7, so we've got 112 hours in a week that you can be productive. You take 1 hour out of those like 112 hours which you spend by speaking, right? I hope we can all agree that this is not much. This is not much. Like, it's still better than nothing. It's still kind of effective and it will get you somewhere. I didn't believe it when I started to teach, but I can tell you honestly that, you know, you will progress with just like 60 minutes per week, but it's not very effective, is it? So of course, the more you take it outside into the sunshine, the more progress you are going to make. Because a lot of people just don't understand a very basic thing. Again, like, there is a lot of misconceptions about studying a second language. A lot of people kind of believe that studying a second language means that you learn certain phrases and then you take those phrases and you use them in specific situations, right? So for example, you've got hello, how are you? And this is how you greet people. Then you've got phrases for talking about your hobbies. And then you've got phrases for talking about this and that. And they think that when they end up in a certain situation, they just pull out the phrase and they just use it in that moment. That's bullshit. It is a massive bullshit, and that's why most people struggle a lot, because studying a second language just doesn't work like that. What you have to do is basically transfer everything that is in your brain, literally every single thing that is in your brain, into a second language. Every single thought in your head, every single one of your opinions about everything, every single feeling. You should know how to describe every single feeling, every single emotion, every single memory that you've got from your life. You should be able to describe every single person that you have ever met, every single person you want to meet in the future, every single plan for the future, every single dream of yours, every single hope of yours, everything you like, everything you don't like. You should be able to describe every single activity that you do or you don't do, or you did or you want to do in the future. You should be able to describe every single little thing around you that you can see or feel. And that's a lot. That's a lot. And there is also like not a one phrase that you can use for that. No, you have to choose. You have to decide what you want to say and what you don't want to say. So you have to understand how complex and complicated the speaking process actually is. And what the fuck is the fluency, first of all? Fluency is basically the fact that you keep repeating the same thing over and over again so that you don't have to think about it eventually, and you've got it like on your autopilot. You just say it spontaneously because you have repeated it many times before, and for that reason it comes out automatically and you don't have to think about it, right? So imagine that with every single word, with every single sentence, you have to repeat it between 15 and 20 times for it to become automatic for you. And you have to apply this to every single little thing that I talked about, right? That's a lot of practicing. That's a lot of practicing. And the reason why we are usually nervous when we speak is because we speak about the things we have never spoken about before. Somebody asks you a new question, or they want to know your opinion about something, but you have never seen it before. And then you start to get nervous because you're like, oh my God, like I've never talked about it before, I've never thought about it before. And that's why we get stressed, because it's new. So in order to be fluent, like every single new thing has to become ordinary for you. Every single sentence, every single word, you just have to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again, right? I hope it makes sense. So what's the solution? What's the solution to this massive, huge, colossal mess that is in your head right now? Well, you have to speak as much as you can. You have to think in English and you have to speak English as much as you can, preferably every single day, right? And also you have to spice up your conversations in your head, and you should talk about anything that comes to your mind. What the fuck was that? Everything that comes to your mind, everything that you can see around you, and you have to keep repeating the same. Do you hear that? Keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And that's about it. And if you are like me and you want to speak but you don't know about what, if you struggle a little bit, like you cannot have that many English lessons, you don't have English speaking friends, and you find it quite difficult to talk about things, then I've got a lovely playlist for you on my channel. It is called Self-Talk. And this is basically activities that I've been using with my students to make them speak. I ask you a lot of different kinds of questions during those videos, and the point is for you to stop the video, to pause the video and speak out loud and try to answer those things yourself. And if you find it difficult, then you should fucking practice it. You should practice it more and more and more. It's a lot of random questions about any topic just to make you comfortable and confident so that you can trust your speaking skills and you would become fluent. Right? Does it make sense? I don't know. So that's about it. I'm wishing you a fantastic rest of the year. Good luck with studying English. It's amazing. It's one of the best hobbies you can pick up because it allows you to do so many beautiful things and it allows you to communicate with so many beautiful people. So keep studying. Make it fun, enjoy the studying process, and I will catch you later. Take care, stay happy and healthy, and love you. Bye.